Hi, my name's Winsome. I live in Greenlane and my property was recently renovated by Jim Gleeson and his team from Refresh Renovations. The major reason was that a few months before I had my kitchen and dining room renovated, and I'd chosen a kitchen place to do that for me, and they didn't actually have a project manager. I work about an hour's drive from my home, and if anything went wrong or there was any decisions to be made that I needed to see what was happening, I would have to come home from work. Particularly I wanted somebody who could project management, that could take a brief, knew what I wanted, and would be able to make those sorts of decisions on the spot without having to have me come back and make the decision for them. And I think the second reason was that I met a number of people, and I particularly liked Jim because he didn't do what a lot of experts do. He didn't tell me what I wanted. He listened to what I said and didn't try and correct me or make suggestions or put me at a disadvantage. So he was there to take a brief and to hear what I wanted, and that was really refreshing because so many people, you know, take the position of an expert and tell you what they think you want rather than listening. And of course Jim is very likeable as well. Very easy. I mean, the whole team was really approachable and amenable to suggestions, and if I changed my mind about something, they were always very willing to do that. But for me, as a computer literate person, the best part was that every night Jim would email me his project plan, and so it would show what had been done, what was scheduled next, what any delays were. So I had the complete picture of the whole project, and I could see that it was under control and that everything was going to be happening. They worked as a team as well as being a team, and they all had their jobs to do. And because I think that they work with the same other disciplines besides the building and the renovation disciplines, like the plumbers and the electricians and the tilers and the painters, that they all know each other well and they all get on well and they can communicate well with each other. And so there were no issues that I had to iron out, that all of those things were done amongst themselves. And so it was pretty painless for me, and they just got on and did it and sorted it out themselves. And not once was I ever called back from work to come home and sort out an issue. Well, I suppose it's a bit of a cliche, but refreshing, because it was different from my previous experiences, and that was down to I think Jim as the leader of the team, and he's obviously handpicked really nice people as well as skilled and qualified people, and so they were all really nice guys. They were polite, they were friendly, they always left the house nice and tidy when I got home, and because I lived in the house right throughout the renovation, you know, it was very non-disruptive. Definitely, and I have, my sister has had some work done by Refresh as well, and she thinks Jim and his team are great as well. She just loved them, and she said she just gave them the brief, told them what she wanted, and they just went there and did it, and it was all to her satisfaction. So she's really happy too. So I'm more than happy to recommend Jim and his team to anybody.